What it do, people? Now to welcome y'all to another episode of Knowdatsports podcast, man. Y'all know what the P doing. It's your boy Moore Drive. I represent Knowdatsports to the fullest. Week 1 in the NFL is here. It's time to shake it. Matter of fact, these the rest of the games for week 1. Because if y'all paid attention to my last podcast for the Thursday night and the Friday night game, I got both of them games right. I picked Philadelphia to beat the Dallas Cowboys, but I didn't pick Philadelphia to cover the 8.5. So if you took the 8.5, you got some money. I picked the Chargers to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They beat them. I think the Chiefs again, the Chargers 3.5 points. Appreciate you. They beat them by 6. No, for real. 2-0 start off for the NFL season. I like that. Now it's time to break down the rest of the games. Starting out with the 1 o'clock games. First game, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the New Orleans Saints. The Cardinals are the favorite to win this game. I like the Cardinals straight up to win this game in New Orleans. I just think New Orleans ain't got it. They still got quarterback problems. They're going to have quarterback problems for a minute. So they just ain't got it right now. I like the Cardinals to win. The Cardinals are favorite. They're giving the Saints 6.5. I say the Cardinals can cover them 6.5. I don't think the New Orleans Saints quarterback can keep up with Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray should have a big game. So I say Arizona cover the 6.5. The over and under 43.5. I say under because I don't think New Orleans will really come to the party. I can just see one of these teams scoring 20 points. I can't really see both of them scoring over 20. So I say under the 43.5. The Arizona Cardinals cover the 6.5 that they get in the New Orleans Saints. Next up, 1 o'clock game, the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are the favorite in this game. They're giving the Dolphins 1.5. I like the Dolphins to win this game straight up. I'll take the 1.5, but I'll take the Dolphins straight up too. So I say the Colts don't cover the 1.5. They're giving the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins. Take the 1.5, or you can take the Dolphins straight up and win more money. Over and under is 46.5. I don't see both these teams scoring over 20 points. I don't see Daniel Jones putting up 20 points. I don't see that, period. So I say under the 46.5. The Colts don't cover the 1.5 that they're giving the Dolphins. That really mean even. 1.5 mean even to me. But they don't. But they're the favorite because they're at home. I say they don't cover the 1.5. Dolphins win their game. Next up the bat, 1 o'clock. Las Vegas Raiders versus the New England Patriots. The Patriots are the favorite to win this game. They're giving the Raiders 2.5. The Raiders coming out there with Pete Carroll. This is the first game back in the NFL in a minute. They got Geno Smith. With that being said, I like the Raiders to win this game. I'll take the Raiders straight up, or I'll take the 2.5. Appreciate you for the 2.5. I like the Raiders to win the game in New England. New England gonna be solid, but I think the Raiders got just a little bit too much for them. Yes, I believe the Raiders got just a little bit too much for them. I truly believe that. I like the Raiders to win the game. Patriots, they start coming back not playing. They getting 2.5. I can see the Raiders winning by 3, maybe 4. So I take the Raiders in this game. Should be a nail biter though. Should be a real close game. Over and under 43.5. I can see both the teams scoring over 20. So I say up the score. The Raiders win this game with the 2.5 point that the Patriots getting them. I don't think the Patriots cover the 2.5. Next up, Steelers Jets. Aaron Rodgers playing the old team that he played for last year. And winning that Justin Fields, he playing for his old team he played for last year, the Steelers. With that being said, the Steelers are the favorite to win this game. I like the Steelers to win this game. And I like them to cover the 2.5 that they're giving the Jets. I think the Jets going to try to come out there and run the ball, and I think the Steelers defense, it's going to be a defensive-minded game. Truly going to be a defensive-minded game. But I think the Steelers defense going to lock down a little bit more. and get at the Jets because they're really going to try to run the ball and make Justin Fields throw the ball. And I don't think he can throw that real good. I don't think he can do that against the Steelers defense with Ramsey and Slay out there. I don't think they can really do that. So I say the Steelers cover the 2.5. But they're giving the Jets. I like the Steelers. Over and under 37.5. I say up the score. I can see both of these teams scoring over 17 points. I can see both of these teams scoring at least 17 or better. At least one scoring 17 and the other scoring over 20. So I say up the score to 37.5. The Steelers cover the 2.5 again the Jets. Next up, NFC East divisional game. The New York Giants against the Commanders. The New York Giants are the underdogs in this game. The Commanders are the favorite. I'm not surprised with that. But this is one thing I can say about the Giants. They're not the favorite, but boy, the Giants might have the best front four in the NFL. I truly believe that. This is the first game. Mark my word when I'm telling you, I think the Giants got the best front four in the NFL. With that being said, I like the Commanders to win this game. They're favorite 6.5 to beat the Giants, but I don't think the Commanders can cover the 6.5. So I take the Giants with the 6.5, but I pick the Commanders to win this game straight up. But I don't think they'll cover the 6.5. 45.5 over and under. Over and under 45.5. I say under. I don't see both of these teams scoring over 20 points. Period. Not both of them. So I say under the 45.5. The Commanders don't cover the 6.5. Next up, the bet, the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. AFC North matchup. The Bengals are the favorite. I like the Bengals to win this game, but I don't think the Bengals cover the 5.5 points that they're giving the Browns. I don't think they're going to pull off on the Browns like that because the Bengals defense is suspect as hell. And I think Flacco can probably move the ball pretty good on them. Ain't no too much pressure going to be on them. With that being said, I like the Bengals to win the game, but they don't cover the 5.5. The Browns be competitive and keep it close. They may lose by 4 or something like that. 48.5 over and under. Over and under 48.5. I don't see both of the teams scoring over 20 points. I don't. Even though the Bengals suspect, defense suspect, I think they can get there and contain Cleveland to a certain extent. And I know Cleveland got a pretty good solid defense. So I say under the 48.5. I see a 28-24, some shit. I mean a 24-20, some shit like that. 17-20, something like that. 17-21, something like that. But I say under the 48.5. The Bengals don't cover the 5.5. But they win the game. But I'll take the Browns with the 5.5. The last 1 o'clock game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Atlanta Falcons. The Buccaneers are the favorite, 1.5 for this game. That's really easy. I take the Buccaneers to win this game. I expect it to be a real good-ass game, but I take the Buccaneers to win. The reason why I take the Buccaneers to win because the Falcons got both of their guards out, the left guard and the right guard out. That's a big problem against Tampa Bay defense. I think the Falcons swept Tampa Bay last year. I think Tampa Bay come with a little bit more aggressive this time and pull it out in the first game of the year. So I say the Buccaneers win the game. I say they cover the 1.5 points they're giving the Falcons too. So I said the Buccaneers win the game. They cover the 1.5. Over and under 47.5 in Atlanta. Can both these teams score over 20 points? I say under. I say under 47.5. I see a 26-20, some shit like that. 26-21 maybe. But I say under the 47.5. The Buccaneers cover the 1.5 that they give the Atlanta Falcons. Next up, 4 o'clock game. First 4 o'clock game at the 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. NFC West division, NFC West division matchup. I'm sorry. 49ers are the favorite. They're getting 1.5 points to Seattle. That means even. Like I said, I believe 1.5 points even. I like Seattle to win this game. I'll take the 1.5. I don't think the 49ers cover the 1.5. I like Seattle straight up. I think Seattle lost a lot in the offseason, and it'll take toll in this game. The divisional matchup, they know each other very well. Seattle got a damn good defense. The 49ers do too. I think it's gonna mark down to the run game, and I like Seattle's run game a little bit more because I think they're saying I don't know. I know the 49ers just went and got that boy Robinson, but they were saying some shit about one of their running backs was injured, something wrong with his calf or whatever. I forgot his name, but they start running back, something wrong with his calf. But I heard him say ain't nothing wrong with his calf, so I really don't know. But I'll take Seattle to win this game. And appreciate you for the 1.5 that the 49ers are giving the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to say it again because I might have just said it wrong, but I like the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. Appreciate the 1.5 point that the 49ers are giving the Seahawks. 49ers will not cover that 1.5. 42.5 over and under. I say up the score. I see both the teams scoring 20 points. Like I said, I can see a 20, a 23, 21, some shit like that. 25, 22, some shit like that. So I say up the score on the 42.5. Seattle wins. 49ers do not cover the 1.5. Next up the bat, the Tennessee Titans at 4 o'clock. Next up the bat, the Tennessee Titans at the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos are the favorite, 8.5 points. I say Denver Broncos cover the 8.5 points. They at home. I think they'll be playing pretty good ball. They're playing against a rookie quarterback, Cam Ward from Miami Hurricanes. I think Cam Ward gonna be pretty good. But I think Denver defense gonna be a real problem. Real problem. Real problem. So I take Broncos to win the game and cover the 8.5 points that they're giving the Tennessee Titans. Over and under 42.5. I say under. The reason why I say under because I don't see both of these teams scoring over 17 points. Not both of them. So I say under 42.5. The Broncos cover the 8.5. Next up the bat, NFC North matchup. A pretty good one too, a damn good one. The Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. Y'all know the Green Bay Packers got Michael Parsons. They say he's questionable about playing. I believe he's gonna play. With that being said, the Packers are the favorite. I like the Packers to win this game. Over and under, the point spread is 1.5. That's even. It's a real even matchup. But I like the Packers to win this game and cover the 1.5. Over and under 47.5. I say up the score. I can see both these teams coming over 24 points. The Detroit Lions lost both of their offensive coordinator, lost their offensive coordinator and their defense coordinator this offseason. I think that would hurt them a lot. I think Green Bay may be the best team in their division, and this game right here would tell a whole lot about that. So I take the Packers to win this game at home. I'm gonna go out on them and say Michael Parsons get a sack too. Michael Parsons with a sack. Packers cover the 1.5. 47.5 over and under up the score. Next up at 4 o'clock, the Houston Texans. The last 4 o'clock game, the Houston Texans at the LA Rams. Rams are the favorite, 3.5. I like the Rams to cover the 3.5. I like the Rams to win the game regardless, and I believe they'll cover the 3.5. They got a better team. I think Houston has lost a lot of a couple of wide receivers ain't gonna play because they got injured last year. I think they'll put up a fight, but at the end of the day, the Rams don't have too much. So I say the Rams cover the 3.5. I like the Rams to win the game, 43.5 over and under. I say up the score. I can see both these teams scoring over 17 points. I can see both teams scoring over 17 points. So I say up the score on the 43.5. The Rams cover the 3.5 against the Houston Texans. Next up the bat, the Baltimore Ravens, 8 o'clock game, Sunday night game, 8 o'clock. The Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. I think it was the AFC Division Round matchup. Last year, the AFC Division Round matchup. The Ravens are not the favorite in this game. The Bills are by 1.5, but you know what I said about 1.5. It's really about even. I'm going to take the Ravens to win this game. I say the Bills don't cover the 1.5. Appreciate you for the 1.5. In Buffalo, I like Lamar Jackson and their defense to come out there and shake it real hard. I'm talking about shake it hard. I can see Baltimore going to handling the Bills. I don't see the Bills really keeping up with them folks, really, truthfully. I don't think I believe hold Baltimore back is their coaching. But I believe they'll go out there and stunt this Sunday night and beat Buffalo convincingly with the 1.5 or without it. It don't make no difference. But we'll take the 1.5. Appreciate you anyway. Over and under 50.5. 50.5. Both of these teams got to score 24. I can say both of these teams score 24. So I say up the score on the 50.5. Really, if both teams don't score 24, I can say both will score 20. But I can see Lamar Jackson putting up 30. Real talk, I can see Lamar Jackson putting up 30, and they defense not putting up that much against him. At least put up about 20 on him. Because they didn't put up about 20 or shit like that. 20, 21, something like that. So I say up the score on the 50.5. The Bills don't cover the 1.5. Last but not least, the Monday night game. First Monday night game of the year. NFC North matchup. The Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago Bears. The Minnesota Vikings are the favorite, 1.5. We ain't got to say what that 1.5 means. They're going against the Chicago Bears in Chicago. I take the Bears to win the game. Appreciate you for the 1.5. I take the Bears to win the game. They got a new coach from the Detroit Lions. I forgot the offensive coordinator from the Detroit Lions, their head coach. I think that's Billy Johnson. I forgot his name. But he's the new head coach of the Chicago Bears. I think Chicago should be pretty explosive with him. The Vikings, they're going to be solid. I can't take that from them. They should be real solid. He's going to be their quarterback. First time starting. He was a rookie last year. J.J. McLeod. I forgot his name. I know his name, J.J. But he hurt his ACL last year. He was a rookie. He's going to be his first year start. With it being his first year start, I think the Bears quarterback, they're going to be his second year start. I think the Bears can fool him and cause a pretty good plays. So I'll take the Bears to win the game. Appreciate you for the 1.5 that the Vikings are getting the Bears. Over and under 43.5. I can see both teams scoring over 20 points. So I say up the score. I say up the score. Screw it, I say up the score. 24-20, some shit like that. I say up the score. So I say up the score on the 43.5. The Vikings do not cover the 1.5. No, for real. One more little part of this segment, man, and I get y'all folks out of here, man. You know it's your boy More Drive. I represent Knowdatsports to the fullest. Know that if you don't know nothing else. And my last three little hot little topic, man, y'all know what the name of me is, man. The game of the week. Know that game, excuse me game. We're going to jump it out with the game of the week. My game of the week, to me, will be the Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. That's a real exciting game to me. I think that game that means a whole lot for both teams. Everyone don't want to start off 0-1. It should be really exciting. So my game of the week is the Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. Knowdatsports game of the week. No, for real. Next up, know that game. Y'all know what know that means. Know that means that you know the team was gonna win, and you know they were gonna cover. Like it's no big about that. You just know they were gonna win, and you know they're gonna cover. And my know that game is give me. We're gonna shake it. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Atlanta Falcons. Know that if you don't know nothing else. And they giving the Falcons 1.5 points. They will cover that. The Falcons list both of their guards, man. This shit gonna be a problem. Last but not least, excuse me game. If y'all don't know what excuse me game means somebody won that wasn't picked to win. They were the underdog. They gave them some points, and they beat them with the points or without them. Like, excuse me. That's what we call that where I come from. Excuse me. And my excuse me game, where is the excuse me, pimp? Where is the excuse me? My excuse me game is the Seattle Seahawks over the 49ers. Seattle Seahawks are the underdog, and the 49ers again 1.5 points. Where I come from, we say appreciate you. Excuse me. No, for real. So my excuse me game is the Seattle Seahawks hitting the 49ers with the excuse me. Hey man, say man. It's your boy Moore Drive. I appreciate y'all, man. I represent Knowdatsports to the fullest. I just broke down week 1 in the NFL. Got 2 out the way. Rest on just knocked them off. Point spread over and on and everything. I fuck with y'all, man. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Same bat time, same bat channel. For week 2, next week. It's your boy Moore Drive. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Shaking it.